Hello, welcome. I am back. I am now in a place called Kings Park in Perth. Very, very big park overlooking the city. So we're going to show you some of the views in a minute, but they are amazing around here. So to get up here, I could have walked it, but it's quite warm now and it's very uphill. So I might walk it back. But there's a free CAT bus, C-A-T, capital letters, that goes from Elizabeth Quay bus station and takes you nicely up to the park. So that is what I have done, and I am now walking to where I can show you the views in a minute. The views are amazing. You can see the massive Swan River, and obviously everything else, like the skyline of Perth, even the freeway. Now I know I can't zoom in on this camera, so it might not give it justice, but when I get to the right place, I can maybe show you what I'm looking at on a lovely warm summer's day at the end of springtime, I've been told, in Perth, coming into summer very, very soon. So yeah, I suppose an equivalent to England, it's like being the end of May coming into June for summer. Right, let me turn things around and let me show you what we can see. Lovely, lovely skyline there of Perth. And then above there, that is the Swan River. It looks like a big massive lake, but it's actually the Swan River. The Elizabeth Quay port is down there with those two arch things. I was down there earlier on. They are showing the live cricket today, the Ashes, and England haven't got off to a good start, which is a bit of a bummer. So lovely viewpoints. I think there's a vantage point I can go to in a minute to show what's what. And then you get rubbish like this. Oh no, I thought it was rubbish then. That's supposed to be a sprinkler system or light. I thought someone put their water bottle in there. I stand corrected. Let's go. These lovely trees as well. This is like a very picturesque tree each side kind of street that's in the park. But as you can see, you can just take in these views for an amazing part of the world. Let's go onto the vantage point, the viewing deck, which is just over here. And here we are with the most perfect views. The wind's coming up now, so it skews the wind on the microphone, but there we are. Do a bit more of a pan around. But yeah, that's pretty amazing what we're looking at there. Downtown Perth, the centre of Perth, reminds me of the high rises of an American city, like a downtown Chicago or something. There's a block of flats over there. They get the perfect views. God knows how much they're paying for them. Let's put the camera down a bit. Yes, that's a bit of Kings Park. Amazing views. I'm going to go for a bit of a walk in a minute. Let's have a look what these are. Just some patterns on here. I'm just wondering what they were. Kaya Wanju. I'm guessing that's the artist's name. He's just done some scribbles really, or pictures. Someone's written Brian on there, and £3 is too much to use. The binoculars, Sage, 30 seconds, scamming. So yeah, we've got graffiti as well. So yeah, Kings Park. If I find anything else interesting, I'm going to have a look and and film it as well. But other than that, thank you. And yeah, we're gonna cut it there because we've got the main view. This is the main view from Kings Park. We've got that. Now, yeah, I'm going to explore a little bit more and get some steps in. Hello, back. Kings Park. Medicine tree with antiseptic qualities. And wounds and bleeding. This is where we are at the minute. So I'm going to walk down here. That says Perth WA closed, but loads of people are walking it. I'm going over a nice little bridge at the minute. So a couple of bridges here. Again, similar views than before when I first went on to show you Kings Park. And down there is the brewery, by the way. I don't know if you heard that noise then. It's the brewery. Let's see if we can get a view. It is the Swan Brewery. So those kind of red brick buildings down there. It's where a lot of beer is brewed in Perth. There's your view again. There's the skyline behind the trees. There's your Swan River. It goes out, look at that. That must be the world's widest river. Just saying. So big. Puts the River Trent to shame. I think I said that in a previous post, but bull sharks in here as well. That was the other thing. Lots of bull sharks. Okay, now we're going over a nice little glass bridge. Natural habitat. Sure, there were some snakes hidden down there in certain places. More about the plants. Let's walk up this bridge. Kind of thought it was a speedboat then, but it's a boat going fast. There you go. I suppose it is a mini speedboat. Right. It's a nice little vantage point here. You're going to see it's the other side of Perth. More north, I think. South is in this direction, where I travel from today. And look at this big drop. Let's get this extended. Now, would not want to drop my camera down there. It'd be game over. Really big this park is. It's really big. I'm going for a bit of a walk. I'm walking back to the wall, towards the memorial, see what else is around here, and then I'm going to get the bus back into Perth and get myself a beverage. Mostly non-alcoholic today because I don't want to drink loads. But I like to have one just before bed when I'm here. You know, when you've walked all day and you're thinking, legs are aching slightly, nothing better than a beer before bed, I tell you. You can hear like crickety type creatures in the trees. I don't know if you can hear them, I'll be quiet. Can you hear that? There's the Bush supermarket. Belga resin and Rupu make glue. Never knew that, did you? Life of this one coastal plain. And we have things like parrots. They're very colourful out there. I've seen a few birds walking around last few days, looking colourful. I'm sure I saw one of them randomly flying around. It's a bit early when you're back home because you think that's an escaped budgie parrot. Here it's natural habitat. It's nice and warm. That's why. Let's walk down here out of the bridge area. I forgot I've got a bit of a uphill walk now to get to where I was. Warning, wet floor. Can't imagine this. This floor's quite sticky. Anybody slipping on that. It's a nice little shade area here with seats. There's a skyline again in the distance. This is Perth's premier urban bush trail. So that's some of the trail between all this, the bushes, the shrubbery, the trees. It's a 2.5 kilometre route taking 45 minutes. Decent. There's this nice little bit of shade. Some big trees here. It's like a American palm tree. We're back in LA then. Didn't spot that earlier. Lots of nice trees. In this kind of shrubbery here, this is where you might find snakes and stuff. Still want to see one. Because they will come out for the sun. I guess they come out more in the morning when the sun first starts to get the first rays. Pedestrians only, so there's no bikes, roller skates. Oh, this is a different way to where I've come before. Why not? I was up there before. This way's fine. Lovely views again. That's a lookout point. So yeah, a lovely park. I'm guessing it's more for plants, I think, this park. If you like your exotic plants and walking around them, and that's why it's called the Botanical Garden. I'm guessing because of the different varied plants, shrubbery and everything else, so you can see and take it all in. But so are the good views anyway. This is the main reason for coming up here. A vantage point like no other in the city, and seeing those great views is amazing. Amazing to see. I want to see where this takes me. It's taking me in the right direction, I know that, due to the direction of the path. But I didn't walk this before, I was walking one level up. So hopefully this will take me to the bottom of the War Memorial that I looked at earlier on. Right, okay, leave it at that. See you in a minute. Okay, I got a little bit more footage separately. Here's a random bird doing its thing in Kings Park, but I did miss the monument thing on my camera. I did film it, but it's disappeared. It must be corrupt or something. Anyway, this is what I missed is coming up now. It's a big war monument in Kings Park. It's very pretty. You get really, really good views at the other side. This is the kind of internal flame, as you can see there, firing away. And yeah, there's the big monument as I'm kind of zooming in right now with the obviously the cross on there. Very, very impressive. I wish I had that on my proper camera, but it's disappeared, it's gone, and I don't know where it is. You watch me, I'll find it most later. But yeah, I just thought I would give you that bit of information there and to show you that. Hello, here we are, Elizabeth Quay. Let's see what's happening. Been to Kings Park. Just got back on the bus. Now we're going to cross over. We're going to see how the cricket's going on the big screen and find a beverage. Just waiting for it to cross now. These will take ages. That must be going to Kings Park. Fly. There. Just a little respite. Oh, we can go across now. Respite from the sun being on that bus. Now, let's go and have a look at these posters. Art at the Quay. Discover Elizabeth Quay with our virtual tour. 45 minutes a.m. Custom tour and tartars. Wild West charters. Wild West is. You get Wild West on the water. And there's more. Big building there. Christmas market starting on the 6th. Be roasting in December. Fresh pretzels served daily. A bit of a selection. Anyway, across the road, that's the train station. That's what I'll be getting in a couple of hours' time. To back. That's F from Perth. I forgot this is the road. This is really confusing, you know. This is a natural road. It's like pedestrianised everywhere. Confuses me a lot. Need your wits about you, otherwise you might get run over. Okay, there's the skyline again behind the trees. So it's another lovely day here. There's a few clouds in the sky now, there wasn't earlier, but I'm feeling it mid-late 20s, which is more comfortable when it comes to walking around. If it was in the 40s, I won't be walking around, that's for sure. Lots of indoors. Oh, the cricket's on over there, let's have a look, shall we? How many more wickets England have lost as they're crashing on day one? That's the first test in Perth. I wish England would have batted second. You know, just because it's the first day. Get into the swing of things. Unless I can do some amazing pullback. Ben Stokes doing his stuff. Let's have a look down here. This big Ritz-Carlton. Big circular thing. 133 for 5, that's awful. Awful. Smith and Brook in it. Run rate 4.87. It's not a good start. I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but that's the screen. There's a few people watching. That'll be a run.
I had Harry Brook, Daniel Smith was a London Spirit this year, and I've never seen him.
Right. Our wind's picking up. Look at this here. Yeah, that reminds me of near the Staples Centre in America, in LA. Big hotels like that near there. Spinning around a bit. Anyway, it's fun area. Laters.